And have we got to know who we're changing for. We got players on the bench, we got coaches on the bench. There's no way you can end up with too many men. I think we've taken a couple here now. That's a joke. There's no possible way that can happen at that point. So ultimately, that's my responsibility. So I'll take responsibility for it.
Is that third period a blueprint for you guys?
I thought lots of the game was a blueprint. To be dead honest with you, like we start the game, we take 2 penalties in the first 5 minutes. That's a hard way to start. So then you're down 2-0, and what do? I thought we outplayed them in the second half of the first. I thought we outplayed them in the second. I thought we outplayed them in the third. Now in the third, they're a bit tired, obviously. Like they played an emotional game last night. So I think that's part of why the third ends up that way. Is they're tired for sure. I thought we did tons of good stuff throughout the game, especially as the game continued to go along. I thought we carried the play. Yeah, I thought that line did a good job. They're big. I mean, the one thing about these guys against these guys is, big guys help you a lot, and they're big and strong and can grind down low. And I thought Smitty played well. I trust him out there. He does a pretty good job. He knows, he knows the systems. He does a good job that way. So, no, I thought that was a good line.
These starts to some of these games, Jeff, been a little disappointing.
Again, for me, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can't start down 2-0, so when you take 2 penalties like that, I mean, I don't, the first one's a hooking. I thought we missed a little bit of coverage there, and so we took a hooking, and then it's a puck over the glass, and now you're on your heels, and can't be on your heels when you're a team that hasn't won enough. So we got to make sure we come out and play better early than that.
You got a coach in football, but fair to say you still need way more production from him. Nelson, I can see you.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's for sure fair to say. All those guys. I'd say of that group, Nielsen's probably the least amount of ice time of that group, so it's a little bit harder for him right now. But there's no doubt we need more production from a whole bunch of guys.
It's probably the key the last couple of games in the third period. Generating a lot of shots is that the guys are willing to shoot. And it seems like they're flinging pucks on net.
Yeah. Well, I would say, probably bigger than that is we've won a good amount of battles in those situations, so you shoot it, you get it back. If you shoot it and you don't get it back, it doesn't feel the same. Like when you shoot it and you get it back, you're able to shoot it and get it back again, and all of a sudden they're tired, they're in their zone the whole time. So I thought we won tons of battles the game along. I thought Dylan Larkin was absolutely elite. He won tons of battles all over the ice. I thought Bert and Helmer won battles, and so then you're in their end a good amount.
Last night, your Christ game, he needed to do more, he needs to be better. I mean, this is kind of him coming out and backing up.
Well, he certainly backed it up tonight. I thought Friday he played really well too. To be honest with you, I thought Friday he was excellent, especially as the game went along. And I thought he carried that forward to today. Like he was absolutely the best player on the ice by a country mile, I thought. So he certainly backed it up, and he's going to have to be again on Tuesday.
What was the breakdown on the kill that tied it?
Well, we had a late change. Dylan's taking the face off and then changing. Helmer gets out there, and we never recovered from the chaos from that. We ultimately ran into our goalie a little bit, so we just never recovered from that. So we didn't have our structure in our PK forecheck.
Hey, Jeff, what do you think?
The message in the locker room has been, it's the guys in here who have to do it. Does that come from you? And I thought tonight you saw both ends of that. Like you saw good things and bad things. What they're capable of and what happens when they don't do the right things.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know if, I mean, those are the good, these are, we got to dig in and dig ourselves out of this, so yeah, we're the ones, we being all of us in the room are the ones that are responsible for digging ourselves out of this and digging ourselves, finding a way to win a hockey game. Some of it was good, some of it's not as good. Some guys got to look in the mirror and play way better. You guys mentioned Dylan. He obviously looked in the mirror and he's playing way better. So we need other guys to look in the mirror and play better.
Was that a shovel scoop?